actually did my makeup. I don't know if it was part of a vlog that I'm filming for you guys where I actually forgot to do my eyebrows first, because my technique is to always do my eyebrows first. I went straight into foundation. So, and I liked the way I felt like it was easier to do my eyebrows with the foundation on, because my skin is a little bit more tacky because of the foundation, obviously. So I'm going to do that again today. But to prep my skin, I'm using this new product, the Revlon Photo Ready Rose Glow, and it's the hydrating and illuminating primer. Never used it before, so do you shake this first? Place a few drops into hands, rub together to melt oil beads. Apply to face for illuminated skin. Wear alone or under any cream later on. It's a illuminating hydrating primer. It smells delicious though. I'm a bit skeptical that they'll put beads in a primer, because now the surface of your skin is uneven because there's stuff on top of it. Sorry, my first time using it. So the primer feels nice. Yeah, the only thing that concerns me is the fact that it has beads in it, so you have to really make sure everything is smooth so that your surface is even when you apply foundation. So the foundation I'm using today is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundations. I can't remember my shades in these, but I have two here. I think I might be Deep Sable. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna mix up both of them together. I'm gonna go in with my Real Techniques stippling brush. I haven't used that in a while. I'm just mixing those two up on the back of my hand. I know I have a shade in this, I just don't know where my shade is, because neither of these are my shade. So please take this foundation match with a grain of salt. I feel like I have spoken about this foundation before. I feel like I did do a video on this foundation before, so if I did, I'll link it down below and you can actually see my actual foundation shade. Otherwise, I don't know where my foundation is. So like when I see myself with foundation and no eyebrows, I feel like I look so weird. So to do my eyebrows, I'm going in with this CoverGirl eyebrow pencil, just because I like the brush on it. And the hairs, we don't have CoverGirl here, so I also brought out my Maybelline Total Temptation brow definer. So I think I'll be using both of them actually. And then I'm gonna go in with this Maybelline This foundation has oxidized quite a bit. Wow. Look at the difference between my face and my neck. I don't know if you can tell the difference. Can you tell? But I look a bit muddy, like it's a bit green, muddy. I don't know. I think it's the undertones of these shades, because they aren't necessarily my shades. So I'm taking Fawn and highlighting. To bake, I'm taking the Revlon Candid Revolution Photo Ready setting powder. I hope this is a universal shade. Set the rest of my face and taking my black opal as per usual. To powder contour, I'm taking my Black Radiance contour palette. I'm just taking the outer two colors. So I feel like this is where a day and night look starts to get a bit different for me, because as far as we've come now, what I do for my skin is pretty much what I do whether I'm going out for the night or I have a day meeting or just day-to-day sort of makeup. So what changes for me is obviously the eyeshadow, the eye work essentially, and the lip, and just how much we're going to bronze and all of that, and highlights as well. What I'm going to do is just remove the excess bake on my skin. My skin is really feeling very tight and dry at the moment, and I think it's because of the foundation. That foundation is very mattifying, and I think it really made me feel tight and dry, and the primer really did nothing for me in the way of hydrating as it said it would. So I sort of want to just finish up my skin so that I can spritz some Fix Plus on my face just to give me some, just to calm my skin down because it really feels uncomfortable. So I'm taking my MAC Fix Plus. So while that's settling in, a palette I like to use for day and night, I feel like there's construction happening, guys, I'm so sorry if you can hear that. So a palette I like to use at night, I feel like is the perfect palette for any makeup look you want to create, and I feel like it is a palette I like to travel with quite a bit because it has all of the shades. It has mattes, it has shimmers, it has satins. It is the Urban Decay what is this called, Born to Run palette, and I featured this on my channel a couple of times, and I was like really contemplating like using a different kind of palette for this video, but I really wanted to stay true to what I really believe is such a versatile palette. When it comes to a daytime look, you guys know my daytime looks are very simple. My eyeshadow work, there's hardly any eyeshadow work. I do 1-2 colors maximum. I pop on some lashes and do a nice lip. So my trick for a daytime look to still look beautiful and polished and as if you tried is go for a simple eye and go for a bright lip. So I'm going in with my Born to Run palette and I'm taking the shade here called Riff, right? So it's like neutral brown, and I feel like this is so great for all over your lid space. It's a nice neutral brown. It's a true sort of like tan brown, and I'm just plopping that all over the lid. And I feel like for daytime you don't need much in terms of eyeshadow primers and all of that. Just keep it super simple and easy. For daytime I like to take my Wonder pencil. It's a cream eye color pencil for my waterline, and I take this in my waterline. And I like a bright waterline for day or night. It makes you look fresh and awake. You want to look fresh and awake at night too because you probably would have had a long day. I'm taking that shade called Riff again, and I'm placing this underneath the eye, and I'm pushing it right to the edge of that white. And then we're just taking a moderately clean brush and just blending out those edges. So you can take this a step further, even if it's for daytime, with a smaller brush. This is my Sigma E25. I mean, very lightly, I'm going to take this shade here called Punk, and I'm just literally touching it slightly, and I'm going into my crease, because all I simply want to do is just define my eyelid. I don't want to do too much. This eyeshadow palette is so pigmented, you guys. Like, I really suggest being careful with it. If you're gonna go for a bright lip, I really like to go for nude or neutral eyes. So it's gonna be brown. We're just playing with browns and whatnot. And for your eyes, well, you don't even have to use an eyeshadow. You could just use your face powder. That's literally all we're doing to our eye. That's it. So in my video last week, you guys asked me so much about the lipstick I was wearing, and I'm going to share it with you today. This is the sort of thing I like to do. So for daytime, I've got a very simple eye, but I'm going to go ham with the lip. So I'm taking my MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Quite the Standout. It's this gorgeous sort of like reddish orange. People say it's bright orange. I feel like it's a mixture between red and orange, but leaning more on the orange side. And I'm taking the MAC lip pencil in Beat. To highlight, I'm taking my MAC Hyper Real Glow, and I'm taking this, the outer shade. Fix Plus again. I'm gonna fix up my hair and then come back at you with how I changed this into a nighttime look. So this is my daytime look for whatever the case may be. It's a little bit extra, I promise you. It looks like a lot because we've given ourselves some like curly waves and we're wearing some earrings, but it's a really simple sort of approach to a daytime look. Now I'm gonna convert this into a nighttime look, and all that entails is changing our lipstick and sort of just adding a bit more drama around the eye. So for that eye, we're taking the same palette, the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, and now we're going to deepen up our crease, add a bit more drama and all of that, and this should also be just as quick. I'm going to take this shade next to Punk, or just above Punk, called Hell Ride, and we're taking that right in our crease just to add some color. Because you have your lashes on already, it's very important that you tap off the excess, otherwise you'll have so much product on your lashes that you'll be just forced to take them off. We are gonna take Punk, that dark brown, and we're gonna line our just above our lash line, and we're also gonna take Punk into the crease. I'm also taking Punk and I'm taking it to my lower lash line. I don't want to do a night look without doing a little bit of shimmer. I'm going to go in with the shade called Accelerate, and there's this burnt orange, which is still, I'm going to go in with Ignite, and it's a true golden, and we're just going to pop this in the center of the lid for some added haloish drama, just like a spotlight on the lid. And I love this color because it's a bit foily, and as we go higher we're going to diffuse that into just a bit more of a skinnier. For me, any nighttime look is perfect with a nude lip, and it has to be a gloss. I'm taking my Tom Ford Ultra Shine lip gloss, and then we're just gonna hydrate again. And there we go, that is my evening look. So from day to night, that's just how I personally would spruce things up a little bit, add a bit more drama, a bit more glam, and a lot of it just involves going a bit darker, a bit richer, and adding a bit of shimmer, adding a bit more mascara, and just popping on a gloss. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. It is totally free. I will catch up with you guys soon. Bye.
Touch it, if you touch it, I'ma start some drama. You don't want no drama, no drama, no drama. So don't pull on my hand, boy. You ain't my man, boy. I'm just trying to dance, boy.